Hello, this is Barry, and in this video, we're going to talk about the Socisell option here where we can sell multiple products in one ad to our folks on Facebook. This is a really neat setup here, and we're going to walk right through it. So before we get started with this method here, which we would click Create New and come over here to Socisell and create, we need to first add products to our system here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click on products. So we have a couple steps here, okay, and a couple things I want to talk about. First off, we can utilize this as a easy way to do multiple products that we're an affiliate for. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Amazon model, for example, moving forward. But just know that you can also create, add products and create collections of your own products. If you make necklaces or bracelets and you want to sell them, if you have software you want to sell, you can use this for anything in all kinds of different ways, and you'll see that as we get moving along. Your imagination may start running 100 miles an hour with all kinds of great ideas. Okay, so really it comes down to having a a page on Facebook that targets a specific type of group, and then just simply grabbing products and marketing those products to that group. Okay, not a difficult thing to do at all. All right, so we have up in this menu, there's four things we want to look at. We have add new, which is products, as we're going to add products. We have collections, where we're going to add our products to collections. Okay, and we'll see that in just a minute. You have payment method, so this would go with if you have a product you're selling yourself. I'll go ahead and click on payment method here. You can see we have PayPal, Stripe, and Paystock. You're going to go ahead and connect these systems up. If you connect 1, 2, or 3, you can use them all if you want as options, or just use one. Okay. That way people can just make payment right through the messenger. All right. Being able to sell products right through Messenger, very cool. All right. And then we have our checkout page. Okay. And again, this is for those who are selling products on their own. Okay. Now you can change the kind of look and feel you want to go ahead and check out. I'm using PayPal in my case, okay, because that's what I have there. And then you can change the color scheme of the checkout page, the different colors and stuff, right? And you can go ahead and preview it so you have an idea what it looks like. You can see that I chose this more reddish orange color. All right, and this is the example of what the product is going to look like. You'll have your picture of your product, the title, anything that pertains to it that matters will be here, and price, things like that. And then you'll have your shipping address, because if you're handling the product on your own, you're going to wind up shipping it. Okay. Now, if it's a digital product, you're going to deliver it, but it's going to collect this information anyway, which isn't bad to have. Moving on down from there, you can add, if you have a coupon code, they can apply that if you put one out there. And then you've got your place order. And of course, it's through PayPal, because that's the method I have hooked up. So this is what your checkout page is going to look like when they go ahead to purchase the item, right? And they come down and they make their payment. And then we're going to back up here, because there's a couple other things you're going to want to put in place. You got other settings, okay? So you're going to create the customer support email, the successful purchase redirect. So if it's a digital product and it's a download, you can put the download page here. Or just a thank you page. You've got your failed purchase redirect. If the payment doesn't go through or something goes wrong, it sends them there. Your privacy policy, URL, terms of service, and your refund policy. Go ahead and save your settings. Okay. Back to the checkout again, you'll have your payment method. So real simple to set up here. Okay. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to go this way, back to products. So that's how that works. Okay, so you want to set up your payment method if you're selling products of your own, and you want to make sure you have your checkout page like you want it. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about adding products. So in my case, again, I'm using the I'm sticking with the truck lights example, and I'm pulling from Amazon. Now I have 2 products that I've already added to a collection. All right, so if you go to collections, you're going to want to make sure that you create a new collection first. Okay, so create new collection, and you're going to give that collection a name. Okay, now in my case, I already have one for LED lights, and I have one for light bar. All right, so if you were going to do, whatever your product is, you want to go ahead and just put a name of a collection here so you know what it is, because then we're going to add our products into that collection. So if I name this LED, or let's do light bars for trucks. Okay, let's say that's our I can't spell tonight. Anyway, if we're going to do light bars for trucks, I'm going to go ahead and click that. It just created a light bar for trucks collection. Okay, now if I want to add products to that collection, you'll see how we do that in just a minute. All right, but you first have to create a collection, to put products into. All right, so we're going to bounce back to products, and you don't have to do that first. It's just easier because you're going to be able to. You can create it anytime, but basically, I like to create my collection name first, and just the way I do it. But you can add your products first, and then create a collection, and then come back and add your products to the collection. So now to add products, all we're going to do is click on Add New. Now we have a couple different ways we can do this. We can add product manually, which is the method that I'm using because I'm using affiliate links and adding in multiple products that way. We also have a search and import, which we'll do another video on later that you can see as far as pulling products from eBay and Best Buy. But again, we'll do that in another video. For now, we're going to go ahead and focus on the add product manually because most people are probably going to utilize this method because we're doing affiliate products. So all we want to do, I'm going to bounce over to Amazon and I'm going to search. I have this product already in my collection. I've got this one in my collection. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to add, say, this one to my collection. So I'm just going to click on this one. I'm going to grab something for a title. I'm going to do a flood combo. That's my title. I'm going to put my title here. Pretty simple. I need a product. A landing page URL is going to be my affiliate link in this case. So I'm going to come back up here, go ahead and click on text. Go ahead and copy that link. Come back. Again, this is my affiliate link, the product landing page URL. Now I need the price, which is going to be, where are we at? $52. And I'm going to need an image, so I might as well go ahead and take care of that right now. Save image as, go ahead and save that to my computer. And I'm going to come back here, $52. Yeah, I'm going to add $52 to the price. So you can see this is pretty copy paste simple. You can whip through this really quick. I mean, I'd be through this, by now if I wasn't talking my way through it, but that's fine. You can see just how simple it is. I need a description, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab part of this here. I'm going to just grab these first two. I don't need to grab a whole lot because anybody that's interested in the light's going to come back here. They're going to click on the link anyway, but we do need to put something here for a description. All right, so now that I've done that, you can see that there's my full description, and I just need to put in an image. So I'm going to go ahead and click File, go up here to Quick Access, scroll down to the image I just grabbed. Go ahead and put that in. There, now I've got the image. I've got the title. I've got my affiliate link. I've got a price there, and I've got a description. I'm going to go ahead and click Create. Really, really simple. See, it says product created successfully. Page is going to redirect over here to my products page. So now you can see it's been added. So the only thing I have to do is add it to a collection. I told you already I added this one and this one to a collection. I've already created the collection name, so I don't have to go do that. If I have not created the collection name already, I would just simply go over to collections and I would go and create the name, and then I would go ahead and click Create, and then I would go back to the products page. And let me just go back here, do it this way, products. I would go back to the products page and then add them to the collection. That's why I personally just like to go ahead and add my collection names already so I don't have to backtrack, all right? So now all I need to do, I'll come over here. I can either preview the product by clicking the preview, which is going to open up that product in Windows so I know, okay, yep, that's the product. I got everything good to go, okay? And I can come over here, I got my price, and all I have to do is add to collection. Little drop down. It's going to be in the light bar collections where I want it. And I'm going to add to collection. Now it's been added. So I'm set and ready. So I've got my collection ready to go there. My products in my collection, I'm not selling it on my own. So I don't need to worry about payment method. And I don't need to worry about a checkout page because this is not my own product. If it was my own product, if it was a light bar I was selling from home, I ordered them in through Alibaba or something, great. I would go ahead and set up the payment method, make sure I select the choices there, and then I would set up my checkout page, and then I would just go ahead. Same would apply. I still need to go ahead and add a product. I still need to add it to a collection, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that now, how we're going to go ahead and set these ads up. So we're going to bounce back over to the Socisell. We're going to go this time to create new. We're going to go to this top option here, Socisell, click on create. And I know I'm going a little bit quickly here, but you can just go ahead and pause this video and come back anytime and rewatch it. Okay, so once again, we're going to do the thing that is very familiar again to us. We're going to select the account we want to work within. We've already done our products and collections, so we're good there. We're going to click next. Now we need to select the page that we want to send this off to, a list. So I'm going to go back to my 4x4 junction group. I'm going to select the list I want to send to. Just like we've done before. If I had multiple lists, I would go ahead and set this up, schedule this one, come back, and then schedule it for another day and another day. Take me 20 minutes. I'm set up for the week. Okay. So next, now here's how we have the options of either doing the carousel style, where this will just on the phone, they can just slide and look at each one, or we have the list style. Either way, that you see where there's a little title, you see a description, you see an image, that's what they're going to see. That's what they're seeing here. They're able to click on either of these, okay? And over here, they're able to click. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to leave it at this one for now. Oh, and I need to make sure that we select the collection. So light bar is the one that I want to put out there to advertise to the list. So I'm going to click next. Now from here, it's getting down to the final steps. I'm going to go ahead and grab my message one more time here that I had from before. It still applies pretty much. I'm going to personalize. Go ahead, click this, drop that down. Hello, and make sure that we always personalize this with first name at least. Now we're off to the CTA with the buttons. Of course, we want a button there. So I'm going to put the, I'm going to do shop now. Now here's where you need to pay attention. Okay. Because this is where everything kind of comes together right here as far as getting the person to the products. You're either going to enter a URL. Okay. So if you have let's say you have 3 or 4 products that you're selling yourself and you just want to send them to a URL. You have them on a page on a website, for example, okay? You could just go ahead and enter in the URL to that website, and that way when they click the button to shop now, it'll just take them straight to that page, okay? Pretty simple if you have a page with a whole bunch of products. Maybe you've set up a WordPress site that has multiple products pulling from somewhere, ClickBank, Amazon, eBay, wherever it may be, okay? You just want to send them to that page or that site, you can go ahead and do that, okay? Or you can do your checkout page, all right? So if you're going to do the shipping, you're going to take care of all that, receive the payment, do the shipping, the whole 9 yards, you're going to go ahead and do your checkout page, and then you would select the default checkout page, which would be the one that you set up for that particular, that you have set up for this campaign, okay? So you're good to go there. Or in my case, because I'm using affiliate links, I want to go ahead and use the default product page because I pasted in, as you remember, the affiliate links for each one of those products. So I just want the default product page to be where they go when they click, all right, depending on whichever one they click on. So pretty simple as far as going through those options. Just remember, depending on if you're selling yourself or if you're using affiliate links is going to determine which one of these you use. All right. Really, the big one is the checkout page, because that's where you're selling a product. Maybe it's necklaces that you make at home and you're selling. You want to send them to your checkout page with your payment button and receive the payments. You get all the shipping information. You can ship it out. You can use the URL if you have a bunch of products on a blog page or something. Use the URL, send them to there, and you may have your checkout system over there. Or you can go ahead and use the default page here, the default product page, and that's going to pick up on the URLs that I have for affiliate links to the Amazon products themselves. All right, we've got our message in play, and then we can either send it out now, go ahead and click publish, or we can do later like we can on everything else and go ahead and schedule it up to go out on another day. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but really, really powerful way to sell to get a bunch of products in front of people, multiple products, give them some options, get those sales right there through the Facebook Messenger. All right, with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. We will see you in the next one.